It's been a pretty awesome. It's been a pretty terrible year. But I'm going to go out with a bang, ladies and gentlemen. Pew! That's, yeah, awesome sound effects. So, as I was planning my stream tonight, I didn't tell anyone. Because why broadcast your awesomeness when people could watch? Anyways, and I realized I was looking over at Twitch before I jumped on over here to kind of see like who was streaming at the time. There's like 6 other people streaming. And I decided that what I need to do is I need to also stream because they all have something that I don't have. Or better, I have something that none of these guys have. You've got Operation Metaverse, Solo Bass, Urzatron, and especially Cubs fan Han. I gotta say, guys, I have something that none of them have. What is that thing? Baldness. All of them have hair. I do not. Now, I would bow down before the feet of Grid if he were streaming right now, because that guy's hair is amazing. But I don't have any hair. And so I'm hoping my non-hair will actually help me in this stream tonight. So, but if you've never seen a Going Nerdy live stream, then the first thing that you need to absolutely know is what I do, what the other streamers don't do. They show you how to win. I show you how to not lose by showing you most likely ways I'm going to lose, right? Really, I'm just here to have fun. Got my unofficial sponsor. Not a sponsor. But today, first round of 3. Very excited. 21 squad arena battles. 12 Grand Arena attempts on your first attempt. Grand Arena using HK-47 and T3M4? Maybe. Defeat 12 units in Grand Arena with Separatist droids. Not going to happen this time, my friends. I'm going to show you why. Now, Falcor is my ride. Awesome name. Falcor clearly is seduced by the dark side, as you see here. But Falcor making reference to the animatronic Voltron doll. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure that Falcor is from Indian in the Cupboard. Not 100% sure there. Could be Never Ending Story. It's been a while, right? Dude is rocking a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren 7-star Relic 7. He's got a pretty good team, right? He actually reached out to me. Someone in his guild, 5 hours ahead of you. Welcome. So does that mean it's 3 o'clock where you are in the afternoon or in the morning, Rusty boy? But he's got a pretty good team. He reached out to me today and he's like, hey, are you Going Nerdy from the game Going Nerdy? And I was like, yes, that's me. There might be another one out there. Nearly 4 in the morning. Good man. Holy crap. Well, thank you for joining. Rusty Boy is joining me. Hold on, 5 hours in the morning. That means you are in Australia? No. You're the other way, which would be England? Somewhere in Europe, I'm thinking. I don't know. My time zones are off. Well, Northern Ireland. Awesome. That means you've got a really cool accent, most likely. Unless you are an American transplanted, and then you don't. Or another person transplanted. But it's likely you have a really cool accent. So thank you for joining me, my friend. Slancha? Right? This is a cup. It's hard to see. Hold on. Because it's green. It's from like an Irish pub here. An Irish chain here. I bought their cups. Born and bred. Awesome. Well, welcome to the stream, man. Okay, so this guy, he's got a lot of really good stuff. And so I'm thinking I'm not going to win this one. And I told him as much. Actually, on my last video, he commented, he's like, dude, I think I'm going up against you in GAC. And I was like, I don't know, probably. If you're going up against Going Nerdy, and he asked me, he's like, did you put Padme up in front? I was like, yeah, I totally did. And he's like, yeah, that's me. And I was like, all right, sweet. And so, but look at this. Like, he's got a lot of people. And I'm going to say that I'm going to have to rely here heavily on the stream, because I told him, and then you guys know too, I'm not good at GAC. I stream because it's fun. And I love talking to you guys, right? Because mostly this is the time when I get to talk Star Wars, right? Unrelented, unabashed Star Wars. Travis, and here you are. So Travis is actually on YouTube watching. Thank you, Travis. Don't make fun of me too bad as you see me be destroyed by your team. It's just gonna happen. I've accepted it. But look at this. He's got Travis has got first, or I'll go with your in-game name. Falcor has got first order up here, 7-star, a relic 7. What's his face? Hux, angry child man. And he's got he's got the first order that you need to get a slacker. Separatist, not as worried about this one, but I gotta say it's slacker. It's gonna throw me. It absolutely is gonna throw me. Down here we've got a relic 7 across the board. Oh, this is a tough one. Like, this is usually what I see is a lot of mix and match. People either go heavy defense, heavy offense. I'm really worried about what you or he has on offense left. I could go and do the math, but that's like too much time, right? Padme. I don't know. This is one that I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at this. Okay, so again, slacker. Tips and tricks, guys. I need some advice. Now, while we are doing this, I'm actually going to go do some research. Because, as I've said many times, not great. So, I'm going to jump over. And I know there's a number of videos that show us how to actually defeat slacker. The idea here is I want to give myself enough, or leave myself enough opportunity so that I'm not hosed by the other ones, right? So let me do some finagling here on my own screen. You guys can't see this. Let's mute Arnold. Let's see what advice Arnold has to go with. He says Captain Rex. That's an interesting makeup. Arc 5s and Barris. Oh, man. If only I had a Barris. I mean, I have a Barris. And she's, she doesn't suck. But she's not great either. This isn't cheating. This is due diligence. Due diligence, Travis. All right, but let's go ahead. Now that you've called me out, let's do it. All right. 5-0 first. What's the difference here between Rex? So Rex, so you get double, so 40% max health. In addition, whenever an ally suffers critical hit, all clone troopers gain turn meter. So there's a lot of speed getting kicked up here. And then let's go Galactic Republic. Alright, so Barris is not going to be a help for me because I put her on a defense, right? Or I put her on defense. Where are you? Okay, here. So I could see this. Okay. Master's training. I could see this being useful. I'm telling you, dude. Like, it doesn't. Rusty Boy says he's not at my level. I gotta say, like, it's not about levels. Like, it's about having fun. Like, I go up against guys who know how to use their teams way more effectively than I do. Like, to me, this is about Star Wars. That's it. Love Star Wars. Huge fan of Star Wars. In fact, my wife got a little mad at me. As you guys know, I'm a collector. Yes! Freaking Thrawn, baby! So excited. So I've read all of them, but I do the audiobooks. And Del Rey's not answering my emails to get these books in advance anymore. Most likely because I didn't review The Last Jedi, even though they sent me a copy. And, like, I feel bad, but I didn't want to give it a bad review because that's not fair to the author. But I probably should have at least reviewed it and been honest. Anyways. But they've stopped answering my emails. Okay. Let's see. Arnold, it looks like you take everyone out. I don't know. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's try this out. This is probably going to backfire immediately. Oh my gosh, Thrawn, so good. Can I tell you guys that the one character that I absolutely want? Shizor. Bring freaking Shizor back into the mix. They've brought back the oh crap, what are they called? I just spaced it. Anyways, I want Shizor to be a main bad guy. He is just one of my favorite. He's awesome. I'm gonna do this. I love you, Arnold. You have great videos and your work is spectacular. But October 2020. No legendaries. I don't know. I think it's too much, guys. Oh, A New Dawn. It's such a good book. I read it on Kindle, like right when it came out. And I've been debating on whether or not I want to buy a copy for myself. Like a physical copy, because I'm always worried about like the zombie uprising. I mean, slightly joking about that, but at the same time, not. But I do love. I love the story, right? It's such. Let's see, is it Echo? Yeah, no, it's that guy. Like I love Hera and Kanan and that story, and I won't ruin it for you. Although if you haven't seen Rebels, don't watch any Rebels until why am I at 2 speed? That's terrible, to quote Charles Barkley. Should have listened to him. This is what I get for not listening to the general. But yeah, so Charles Barkley. Love freaking great book, right? Hit that TB. I did hit the TB. Oh, balls. Okay. So I'm about to die. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this guy out. And by take him out, I mean punch him in the face. Because that clearly did nothing. Ha! Ha! Sucker. Boop. That was like a pop on the nose. Boop. Okay. Okay. Actually, okay. So let's hash it out. Let's hash it out. Because there's a lot of people who could play Thrawn. I love the idea of Thrawn being played by Benedict Cumberbatch. I do. I love that. However, that's only if he's the evil Thrawn from the old school, from the OG, right? If he's not, do I have Geos? I don't have Geos. If he's not, if he's like the good Thrawn that we're kind of seeing in the books, because there is a very distinct difference between I have Sith and by Geos and by, hold on, let me show you. Like I got all my guys. Like this was the first battle that I played, right? So I'll look to you, Paul, to give me some help. If he is an evil guy, if Thrawn is straight evil, like we see in an old canon, Jason Isaacs, okay, dude from Harry Potter, Draco Malfoy's dad, the bad guy from The Patriot. Nuff said right there. He burned a village in a church. If you haven't seen The Patriot, it's wonderful. Mel Gibson at his bloodthirstiest. That's not entirely true. I haven't seen Passion of the Christ, so maybe that is a rival. But, like, love the idea of Jason Isaacs. Jason Isaacs does have a connection to Star Wars. He's the Grand Inquisitor. He's the voice of the Grand Inquisitor. So I'd love to see that voice with Thrawn. I mean, also a Mickelson. Tim Curry can do anything, except be young. A young Tim Curry would be awesome. I would agree. A younger Tim Curry. But, like, Thrawn still has to be... Well, I guess he's old at this point. He's older, at least. I could see it maybe. But Jason Isaacs, I mean, he's still got that Britishness that only British people can pull off that level of villainy. And is Tim Curry British? Yeah, the Mickelsons, though. Like, every single one of them. There's another family that's also very evil. Or they portray a lot of bad guys. And I'm not sure if they're evil themselves, but they portray a lot of bad guys. All right, let's go here. I don't know, Slacker versus Slacker? I mean, should it be a mirror match? I've taken out most of those guys. Is that doable? I don't know. Let's come here, though. And I'm going to pull my bounty hunters. Bounty hunters! Boom, 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 boom. And I don't want to risk it. So, boom. Oh, dude. Seriously? Like, are you talking like, so Rusty Boy in, I'm telling you, all those British actors. So I'm having conversations across 3 different platforms, Twitch, Facebook and YouTube. So Rusty Boy just said that he got the UCS Lego Millennium Falcon. Dude, the biggest one. That's crazy. We got my daughter all one Harry Potter set. Who am I going up against? Okay, good. Well, maybe not so good. We got her like all these Harry Potter Lego sets. And it's been crazy because my whole freaking kitchen table is just like nothing but Harry Potter Legos. It's actually freaking adorable. Oh, please do. I want to see it. I'm super jealous. Okay. Target enemy. Let's do this. Take those guys off. This was probably the wrong team, to be honest. Let's put that there. Ah, you're a butthole. I gotta get some damage on this freaking B2. Stay alive, Mando. Stay alive. I need you to do it. Oh, you freaking balls. Well, I'm super jealous though, man. Like super jealous, because I don't like Legos. I'm the dad in the Lego movie that I want to craggle the absolute crap out of all the Legos, especially something as big as like the Millennium Falcon. I want to like glue them all together, because once I put together 6 million, 10,000 whatever Legos, the last thing that I want to have is like something break on the inside and hear it rattle around. Ugh, that'd be nothing but frustrating to me. Let's come down here. And let's go Jedi. Let's bring up my Jedi teams. Just in case. I feel like this is overkill, but as I always say, it's better to overkill something than not kill it enough. Because, right, I mean, it just makes sense, right? If you don't kill it enough, you're stuck trying to kill something, and that's just... Although I probably should have kept Yoda. I mean, in hindsight. But you know what they say... Don't ever look back in anger. I think that's another Britishism. Don't look back in anger. I heard her say. Okay. I'm not going to open my Discord just yet because I'll look at it after the stream. I'm super jealous, though. Because I'm not sure when I open my Discord which screen... Oh, I'm going to kill this guy. Boom! Oh, no! You butt nugget. So, I put together... So, yesterday, I put together... I appreciate it, man. My... What would Trench and the BX Commando look like if and when they're brought into the game, right? Tomorrow, because it was part of the same video. Like, I made this video, it was like 40 minutes long because it was so good. Like, I talked so much. Believe it or not, me talking so much. But I talked so much in the video that I was like, I got to break this up because no one's going to watch a 40-minute video of me rambling about these kids. But, like, this trench, I created this trench kit. And it is, in my mind, phenomenal. Same thing with the BX Commando. But tomorrow, I'm coming out, like, I've got the Tri-Fighter droid ship that is launching same time, 10 o'clock tomorrow. I've decided what I'm going to start doing. Producing videos at the beginning of the week and like scheduling them out on Friday. And I'm really excited for this. 4 different game modes that need to be in this game. I'm going to record it after I finish live tonight. I'm going to tell you now. Be prepared for it, because I've put together the thing that I've been talking about forever. Endless Anakin, right? And for those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Hint, it's Anakin killing younglings. Just an endless wave of younglings. I'll talk more about it in the video, but I'm excited to show you the footage that I've put together for it, because it's amazing. Okay, let's see. Wampa. No, Wampa, you're not going in. Dang it, BB-8. Why are you... Okay. I don't know, like Sith? I'm thinking. I'll throw in, like... Treya. What's her... Critical avoidance plus potency. When a debuff takes an enemy damage, all allies recover 10%. When an enemy uses an ability outside of their turn, they take damage equal to 35% of the max health. This can't defeat an enemy. Okay. So, boop. Let's give this a shot. Knowing that my Sith are not really... That's the word I'm looking for. Probably going to survive this. That's where I'm feeling. I'm thinking yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know. It could work. It could be great. It could be terrible. We don't know. Actually, some of you may know. Holy crap. This has backfired on me. General Skywalker, for whatever reason, hated the Sith at one time. I don't get it. Okay, so this did not work at all. However, I might be able to whittle down some, if I get another chance at least. Where are you, fives? Okay, so no. The answer is no. I'm going to get hosed real quick. Yep. Hosier. Hosiery. Why did I attack that guy? Ballsack. Just a series of unfortunate battle choices. Now, the fun thing about this stream, and streams like unto this, I'm not ashamed or unwilling to use my entire roster. I'll be that guy. Let's actually see what first order characters I have available unto me. Is it too much? I don't care. I'm killing Slacker. It's gonna happen. Travis. Falcor. Do. Probably should have used the basic attack, but it still worked. The might of the First Empire. The First Order. All right. Yes! Victory! That's going to come back and bite me in the ass. I am 100% sure about it. All right. Let's bring in Rebels. Let's bring in CLS. Boo-ba-doo. And a good tank. Or any tank. I really need to step up my game. So, I've been debating. I'll throw this out there. And hopefully my wife's not watching, because if she is, you're going to hear like someone screaming loudly. For those of you who don't know, okay, I'm not a whale. I'm like an aggressive minnow. I don't even think I've hit dolphin status, although this year I could hit dolphin status. Google Play does this thing that if like you spend a certain amount, you hit different tiers, and then they give you bonuses back. It's a pretty cool concept. I mean, I really like it. I am. Oh, what is it? I'm essentially with the bonuses. Like right now, if you spend, they reward you for spending. But if you spend, you get. You get like a percentage back on future spends, and you get rewards and stuff. It's really a cool concept, a really cool program. I'm pretty sure ballsack. Pretty sure like other groups do it as well, like Google, whatever. Right now, there's a reward. It is. Oh, this is frustrating to all get out. Angry, very angry. Anyways, if I spend $200. All future purchases will be like 30% off or something like that. It'll be that way for a year. But to get there, I have to spend $200. And like, I'm debating if I want to do that. Have it. And with all like this stuff coming around, like people getting money back and whatnot, I'm like, $200. But then I think $200 on a mobile game. I could buy a second, what's that thing called? Not Snatch. Switch. I could buy a second Switch. Nintendo Switch with that. Not a Nintendo Snatch. That's a different, yeah. But, yeah, a Nintendo Switch. Juan Mendez, welcome to the show. To the live stream. And so it's like, do I want to do it? And so I'm debating. Probably not going to do it, though, because it's a lot of money, right? Not going to do it. I actually made up my mind that I'm not going to do it, but, like, I'm at a point where it's like I'm talking myself into doing it when I shouldn't be. It's a whole thing. Just be like, Thaddeus, stop it. I'm sure if my wife hears me, she's like, yo! What am I, like, Sith? What am I doing here? Tank. I see a good tank would be. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh no, I'm gonna do this. I'm going in. I'm going in, guys. Palpatine, stop being a wuss, man. Here's the thing, and this is what I think I'm doing here. I'm using all the right teams on all the wrong battles. Well, this didn't work for me. Boom, boom. But throwing down a ton of that, unless he gets a, hold on. Is that enough? Nope. I was hoping the residual damage over time would work. Clearly it didn't. All right, back up here. Okay, I need to stop fooling around. I need to take this thing a little seriously. Okay. Resistance. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm going to use my resistance here. I'm going in. Yeah, the baby Ewok is adorable. Like, and he's been adorable. Like, absolutely, man. I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Why did I do that? Don't do that. Boom. I need some light. I was hoping that Han would survive a little longer. Yeah, baby Grogu's cute, man. He's adorable. Don't be dissing on Grogu. But like the Ewoks are always cuter. Ha ha! Take that, you cyborg butt nugget. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Give some more health. Okay. Ha! Freaking Grievous jerk. Killing all the real people. Taking their jabs. Alright. Grievous is dead. Finally. Speaking of Ewoks, let's throw them in. Now, I don't have a relic Ewok team. Period. I just don't have one. That is not an optimal way to start this off. In fact, this has gone very, very poorly. However, Ewoks are not known for their quittingness. So you had to play it, right? Yeah, that did not play like I wanted it to. What's that one battle? Hold on, can I beat him with droids? Let me jump out here real quick. Falcor, you're gonna destroy me, man, if you're still watching. The guy who I'm playing is actually was on the stream earlier. I'm not sure if he still is. HK47T3. I'm gonna get host. There's no way those two guys are gonna like do well for me, right? And normally they'll probably do well, but for me they're not going to. Let's see. Who do I have? Got Bounty Hunt. Oh, why did I not put these guys? Old Republic. All right, let's go ahead. Okay, I need to clear an area, so I've got to stay focused here. I'm going to use my bounty hunters. Because I keep sidetracking myself, and I'm like, oh, I'll do this. And then I think, no, I won't do that. Thinking, yeah. So if you're going to beat me, and you will definitely beat me, I got nothing. So I was worried that you were going to leave because you were embarrassed for me. But I don't embarrass easily. Ask anyone that knows me. Let's do this. Let's just go in with it. Let's go in with it. Now, I will say I like T3. I don't like that he just died like a biznitch, but like I do. Oh my gosh. So I like T3, and he's one of those characters that I've really been debating on putting relics on, Zetas on. Trying to figure out. Okay. Jedi. Ooh. Let's do this. No, that would be foolish. Let us go to the Old Republic. Let's bring in Carthonasi and Juhani and Mission Vow. Anyways, T3 is a great character. Like, his kit working with droids is awesome. But he's one of those characters that I just can't bring myself to Zeta. And I don't bring anyone up to relics, or at least Gear 13, that I haven't Zeted, right? Or that I'm not going to Zeta. And so, like, it's cool to see that they're, like, still giving love to T3. Oh, my sweet merciful crap! They just killed an orphan. It's not surprising with Anakin. But he just killed an orphan. I want everyone to know that. Let's go back to First Order. I need to stop jumping back and forth. Okay. Empire. Thrawn. Sith. Death Trooper. Jawas. This guy? No. Definitely that guy. And who else do we have? Empire. Boom. Rusty boy, you have a great day. Looking forward to checking out. Good luck with your Millennium Falcon build, man. That's redonkulous. Just absolutely crazy. I'm very impressed. Like, I look forward to seeing it put together. Okay. Did it work? No. Balls! Okay, come on, probe. You know, where's a good probe when you need it? You know, he doesn't survive, doesn't last long. Stamina isn't weak. No alien's going to want to use that guy. It's ridiculous. It's insulting is what it is. Okay, Jedi. Oh, you know what? This is what we're going to do. Not Jedi. Jawa. Boop. Where are you? Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Here we go. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. I don't think it's going to work well. Nope, it did not. It was worth a shot, though. It was worth a shot. Let's bring in our Jedi. Jedi. Oh, these are terrible Jedi. Like, these are like the worst Jedi. All right, here we go. Haha, sucker. Oh, you butt. No one likes you, Phasma. You died the coward's way. I mean, I'm not sure what I expected. That's what Qui-Gon does. He dies. On a side note, if you are ever interested, if you want to read a good book with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, Master and Apprentice. Amazing. Just a powerful book. Let's go with our scoundrels. And here I can also show you kind of where I left off. very close, guys. He is 68 out of 100. And actually now I think he's up. So let's do this. No. This. It's happening. Oh. 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 Oh, that sucked. That was terrible. Just terrible. All right. Let's see. Let's see what else I got. Let's go with Empire. Let's do this. Do I even have anything on Krennic? I don't. But I'm gonna put him in anyways. Kicks and giggles. And Moff Gideon. Let's just see. Let's just see. Painful. Notice that he was one of the last to die, though. I mean, that's got to say something about the First Order and his connection to it. I'm still holding that Moff Gideon is not connected to Thrawn, but he is connected to the First Order. It just makes sense to me. I mean, I might be dead wrong, but I don't think that I am. I mean, clearly, that's why I said it. But it makes more sense that he is connected to the First Order and not. I'm doing this. I don't even need 5. Bringing in the 4. The Phoenix, the boys and girls. Disappointing right there. That was very disappointing. What's not disappointing? Yeah. You're doing pretty well, man. You put up a good defense. So Travis, Falcor, my opponent, is watching, and he said thanks to see from the other side. Like, honestly, from someone who doesn't fight Slacker very often, putting him up front it's a pretty good move, in my opinion. There are teams that are able to defeat it. I don't have those teams viable. Even if I had a viable Slacker team, anti-Slacker team that worked well, these other two would have been difficult. Would have probably held me in place, as they did. Same thing with. I don't know. Like, I think I could have played these differently and not taken 12, 11 times to defeat these. And I'm still going, obviously. But, you put up a good defense. You put up one that I've clearly struggled against. Now, I want to warn you. Just know I kind of suck. And so keep that in mind. Make sure you're doing your due diligence when it comes to, checking out your opponent and stuff. Just throwing that out there. So, I am a player who, to quote a famous musician, Fred Durst, I do it all for the nookie / for the giggles. Right? Let's put in the resistance. Let's see how they hold up. I just want to get one. Just, if I can start chipping away, I feel like I might be able to get this. And it's that fox that's getting me every time. Executioner is a butthole. Just a real jerk. You may say that I'm a drammer, but I'm not. don't know what quote that is, my friend. I want to say it's the Beatles, but nope. This is happening. Boom. No. Remember when Akbar used to be meta? I mean, granted, my Akbar, it's never really been meta, but still. Oh my gosh. Shock T, I have clones. Duh. Alright, let's go with Imperial Troopers. What you got? You think you could go up against Gar Saxon and the Super Commando? I don't think you can. I believe that was the song Yesterday that the Beatles sang as a cover to Boys to Men. Pretty sure that's how that worked out. The Beatles covered Boys to Men. Yesterday. GAC seems so far away. I will say, I passively got up Visas Mar finally. I haven't farmed her. I don't think. But I got her to 7-star. I was very happy about that. I was like, alright. Right? I got her in the one of the last bounty hunters that we had, or the bounty hunts that we went on. Oh my, I was going to see if you can do a full sweep of all of my characters. Yes, essentially, he is. Oh, terrible. Now, I was thinking about this, okay? You guys ready? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to do this. The Book of Boba Fett is going to show us Cad Bane. That's what I'm thinking. Thinking the Book of Boba Fett is going to be his vengeance against Cad Bane. It'll be like a backstory and him setting things right in the gangster world and setting up his own empire. I don't know. I just got this feeling that I don't know whether I got the feeling or not. That would be freaking awesome. And Cup, because let's face it, these Jokers are probably the reason why the Empire rose. It's all about the corruption in the underworld, right? Those underworld Coruscant police, they're not to be trusted. They're just not. Let's see. Who do I have? Do I have any of my first order guys left? Nope. I do have some Ewoks, though. Tebow! He was one of my favorite Ewoks at the beginning. He was one of the only Ewoks at the beginning, right? Like when this all started. Let's get me a Lando. And I feel like this is a movie that should be made. 2 Ewoks, a former Jedi, and 2 scoundrels walk into a bar. People get bitten, arms get sliced off, and people get cheated at Sabak. I mean, that story just writes itself. Okay, let's have a poll. For those of you still in the chat, will we get a Mace Windu rework in 2021? What are you thinking? I think it's possible. Because to be honest, I don't know where they're going to go in this new year, right? They don't have, like, a lot to do. I mean, they said they're wrapping up the Mando content. It's likely that we'll see a new game mode, probably closer to the beginning of the year, January, February, is what I'm thinking. How does he do? Allies. Ooh. Tenacity does absolutely nothing against this team. So let's use it. Bring in our Night Sisters. Also, on a side note, total tangent, but Mandalorian tangent. Elsbeth. This is the chick who gave Mando the staff, right? He should be a legendary. I do think we'll get a game mode. But Morgan Elsbeth, if you look at her face, she's got this little line here underneath. I'm saying it's going to be a Night Sister marking. That's what I'm calling right now. It's a Night Sister marking. And an Ugnaught. Because why not? I'm gonna say this. The galaxy was built on the backs of the Ugnaughts. It's unfortunate how their people have been treated. Right? It really was. Here's the thing. I could see a Mace rework. Because I don't see a Mace legendary. Right? I mean, I actually see a lot of these characters being reworked. I think we will see... Hold on. Speaking of which. I do think that we'll see a lot of the characters being reworked or tweaked, or in whatever game mode we see. We'll see some real serious buffs given to them. Right? There's no way that we're able to use all of our roster, including the Tuskens, and be viable. Because no one spends the time, except a very, very small few, to relic up the Tuskens. There's no reason for it. So in my mind, it just makes sense to see either a slight increase, so a faction specific. Oh my gosh. And Emmeline Holdle really should have a leadership ability. I mean, no one necessarily likes her, but I mean, she was a leader. I mean, not in the movies, but actually in canon, total leader. So anyways, but like, it doesn't make sense to have all of these reworks, or to have all of these new game modes that you're only using your meta characters in, and it doesn't make sense to level up the other characters unless they're viable. And so, either we're going to see a rework, or in those game modes, we're going to see buffs, like severe buffs for those characters. Let's go Stormtrooper Han, Chewbacca, throwing some other rebels. Bodhi Rook, a character so bad they had to give him to us, like straight just gave him away. They're like, look, we know that you don't want this character, but here, oh hey, it's look, Rogue One up, right? Can you take them all out? He's on his way. Oh yeah, he's got it. Oh! Fox, you've let me down. I gave this to you. But yeah, like that's what I'm seeing here. Who else do we have? Scarif. No, let's go ahead and pull in the rest of our rebel team. Oh, guys, I'd say I was embarrassed by this, but really, I'm only slightly embarrassed. If only. I do still owe you a Zeta. Now, for those of you who are on YouTube and not Twitch, or who aren't in this room looking at the dashboard that I'm looking at, again, I'm speaking to multiple audiences, right? I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter or Twitch, and then I'm also on YouTube. And Paul from the Escape Podcast just so eloquently reminded me, without any bad blood or anything, that I owe him a second Zeta, a second character to a second character that I need to place a Zeta on, as I lost a bet to my good friend Paul as to whether or not Thrawn would appear in The Mandalorian. Now, we did get the name Thrawn dropped in The Mandalorian. If you haven't seen it, I won't tell you where, but it's awesome. Also, if you haven't seen it, what are you doing watching me? Stop watching me and go watch The Mandalorian. It's amazing. But, again, the idea is I lost a bet. And as a man of honor, obviously not a man of skill, but a man of honor, I will let Paul choose a Zeta for me. Now, the last Zeta he chose, because this was a 2-part bet that I totally lost. Come on, Fox. Oh, dude, you're friggin'... What's her face? She ruined it for him. Right. The first part of the bet was whether or not... Or it was Thrawn would show up and he would be played by Timothy Olyphant. Clearly, he was not played by Timothy Olyphant. This is also why I don't gamble. Just throwing that out there. With, like, legit money. Because I'm bad at it. What am I doing? Of course. Of course. Right here. You ready for this? I'm sorry, Travis, but this is going to somehow beat it all. Come on. Kill him. I feel a little better about that, but still not much. Okay, so, where was I? Yeah, so the first Zeta that Paul put on was I had removed after the whole debacle with, I guess this totally dates me, right? As to how long I've been playing. But the debacle with Finn and his leadership ability. Okay, so again, hats off to my opponent. Falcor's my ride. Well played, sir. Just as a heads up, because I'm not a sore loser, let me show you what you're up against. Right, you've seen my front line. This is where I'm at. Bottom row. I've got my Separatist. I've got my Night Sisters. Backside. You don't have to defeat the backside, obviously, but if you're looking forward to it, take a sneak peek at my backside. Not terrible, but make sure that you calculate this out, right? That you schedule it out. And then again, like, look at this. I found out that I don't have to put in 4 ships and still get full points. Right? I don't have to put in the reinforcements to get full points. Mind blown. But yeah, back to the idea. Finn was a, what do you call that? One of those infinite loops. Or he created an infinite loop. And I took it off. So Paul was able to, he put his Zeta. He was benevolent. He put his Zeta on my Finn, which... Right. So this is where I'm at, ladies and gentlemen, or maybe probably just gentlemen, to be honest. If there's any ladies in the audience, my apologies. I was able to get them all up to Relic 5. Very pleased with this for now. Eventually, when I get to kind of another resting point or I feel good about where I'm at, I'll get Geospy to all the way to 7. I just really want a Relic 7 Geospy. Next on the list is First Order, right? Going all the way to Relic 5. This is my new stopping point for these characters. And this is super frustrating, right? One away. I just gotta wait till tomorrow. And then 20 away. So, like, once he's done, once 501st is, like the ARC Trooper is all the way up, I'm going to finish gearing up Cody and Sergeant because I want to be a benefit to my ballas, my basically have a life, my team, my guild, my faction, my boys, or my guys, right? Light side territory battles or territories, whatever it's called. I suck. And one of the things that stops me from getting or being better, freaking Clone Sergeant and Cody. And so I'm going to get them all up, right? I'm going to get them all up. I'm going to get them to at least Relic 3 because I feel like that will give them the oomph that they need, the strength that they need. But after that, I will go back. I'm going to get out my... I'm so freaking close. This is driving me nuts. So I'm 32 away from Quill. I'm 100 and whatever from IG-11. Like, I've been doing 3 refreshes a day. Like, I did go through and I did buy the crystals, and this is so frustrating. So I bought the crystals the day before in the Google Play, you get points, like I mentioned earlier. The day before, the point value doubled. And so for those of you who do like the Google Play rewards, first off, look into it, guys. If you're in Google, if you're even a little bit of a whale, a little bit of a minnow, if you spend any money in this game, do that. Even if you don't, you can get bonuses and you can get stuff that you can use to get like rewards. It's good. It's worth it, right? But I went through and I bought those, and my money could have gone further had I waited one freaking day. Anyways, but, right, so I've got these two, and, I mean, I could buy the $20 pack. It's just not worth it, Like, it's just not. Because $20 is, I don't know, like, 2,000, 3,000 crystals, which is like 4 or 5 days of farming. If I did, anyways, it's 4 days of farming if I'm doing 5 refreshes, right? That's so much. And it's likely that I would get, between the two, it's likely that I would get a better drop rate. I'm not going to be able to finish these guys until they're farmable, which is what's frustrating to me. So once I'm done there, I'm actually going to go through and, again, focus mostly on the characters that I need to get to relics, to relic levels. Because right now, like, if I look at my galactic power, it's the way that it is. And I show this every time. It's the way that it is because I have all of these characters, gear 10, gear 12, level 85. I've got most of them modded out. I've got a handful that aren't. Right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the characters that are the highest, get them to where they need to be viable in all of these other areas of the game, and then move on. I think I will, once I'm done with the 501st and I've done farming them for gear, I'll probably jump back into my bounty hunters. Or my scoundrels, right? It'll be one or the other, right? I'll get Grief Karga. I'll get Boba Fett. I'll make sure that those two guys, especially Boba Fett, he's one away. I mean, I don't why I'm waiting is ridiculous, but I'll get Boba Fett to at least relics, and then I'll relic him up to 1, probably up to 3, maybe even 5, depending on whatever. But again, the idea is once I've done that, I'm going to be able to use them in all of these other events, these other areas, and my roster won't be full of as much fluff, right? Which is frustrating, but at the same time, it's good. So I'm so close to Mando. one battle away, maybe 2, I think. But I can't get them until they're, relic 7. And I can't unlock him, right? So frustrating. So frustrating. But it is what it is, guys. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of these characters that once I've focused the farm, or once I've got them to where I want them to be gear-wise, all I got to do is focus my farm on relics, right? I just keep on pounding out those relics. And again, I level up a faction at a time, and I can be focused, right? The benefit of actually focusing on bounty hunters for me is because they're so all over the place, right? Sith bounty hunter, or not Sith, separatist bounty hunter, scoundrel, bounty hunter, scoundrel, bounty hunter, whatever. But then also jumping over to scoundrels, you've got scoundrel, awesome, great. Like, if you look at all the scoundrels, they're really good. I did put a Zeta on Cara Dune. Worthless without Mon Mothma, I think. I do want to get Infist all the way to Relic, and I want to get Kira all the way up, just because I like Kira's abilities. And I don't think she gets enough love, right? So, anyways, thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for being with me. I know there are other SWGOH YouTubers out there, or SWGOH streamers out there, but you chose me, and I appreciate that. Or maybe they're all done, and that's fine too. I hope you guys are having a great winter break, right? I hope you guys have a safe New Year's Eve, safe New Year's, and I hope, beyond hope, that 2021 is not just good for the game, but it's good for you. Much better than 2020 has been for a lot of us. This year hasn't impacted me personally as much as it could have. I'm very grateful for that, but I know that I'm not the commonplace here. I know that I'm unique in that. I've had my scares, I've had my fears, but I haven't been as terrified as I know a lot of people out there have been. And so I really do hope that 2021 is a much better year for you than 2020 was for most of us. That being said, you guys have a great rest of the weekend, great rest of the week. Be safe out there. Make good life choices, or don't. That's up to you. I'll welcome you onto the stream one way or the other. That being said, guys, again, thank you. And thank you for supporting me throughout these years, right? I love live streaming. I love coming out here and talking and just goofing off and being me. And being me as loud as I possibly can be. I love it. I love Star Wars. I love you guys. Thank you. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, remember to smile and stay nerdy.